Okay guys, I am back and I had a little bit of time to think, and I think I'm going to, instead of having this just as like a journal insert, I think I decided to go ahead and mount it to another one of these. It's still going to be a journal insert, right? But I'm going to take these out. Oh, these are the little cards that I did. I don't think that I did these on film. Yeah, it's been such a weird day. As you probably have guessed, the phone has rung like nonstop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this in, and then this just becomes another tuck. And then in the middle here, it'll get sewed into the journal there. And then, yeah, I've spent most of the day on the phone. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, so not great, but you know, I have my truck back, so that's good. I won't complain about that. It was actually in truth supposed to be done last night, but yeah, that didn't happen. So I'm actually kind of filming these like a day apart. And I've prepared a couple other things for us today. So hopefully we can move along a little faster. I don't know if we'll actually move faster, but I'm going to try. And it's been a while since I glued anything to a signature like this, like before it gets glued in, so I don't know. We're just going to see how it works. But yeah, I am having a lot of fun with these little fairies. So I think this video also will be like pretty much just like getting signature pocket pagey type things ready. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set this aside so that we're not like moving that around, and then when it's drier, then we'll just see how it looks. So the next thing, I've already got the signature done, I think. I might change out some papers, but so the next pocket I want to do, it kind of looks like an envelope, and it wasn't like necessarily intentional, but I'm going to make this like a tuck here. We'll kind of center it on the page, and then I'm going to glue it like from here to here. Well, we'll just do it while we're here, right? To give it some support, and then hopefully it'll act just like a tuck, and I'm going to show you how I made this. I mean, a lot of you could probably already guess how I made it, so, but I think it's going to be fun. Okay. So then, as an example, we'll have to make something, but then as an example, it'll tuck up up in there, and I might need to like kind of pull it and add more glue down in there. Just so stuff's not falling out. We'll just have to see. Or I might add like a little one of these things here to where it kind of just like opens. I'm not sure yet. We'll know it when we get there. Okay, so to make that, it's probably pretty self-explanatory, but this part is 4.5 inches. And then I folded it not completely in half, but just to where I knew where my halfway mark was. And then I took my ruler and I went from edge to that corner right there. And then you do have to use a water pen because, well, I am using cardstock, so yeah, there's that. You want to water it down if you're going to use anything really thick. If it's regular paper, I still did water it down. And then in my experience, if I just let it sit there for a second before I tried tearing, then it tore easier. Just kind of like letting it absorb. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tear cardstock with this stuff, so. Oh, no, no, no. No, no. No, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Of course, since it's on video. And I may have to... Why is this, like, jumping? because you're being a goofball. Okay, so you might have to just keep tearing down a little bit. At any rate, yeah, I might have to, this might be one of those videos where we start and stop a few times because I've got kids out and we all know what a worrywart of a mom I am. So Gracie and some friends went to go look at some puppies. No, we're not in the market. They just went to go see some of our friends studded out their corgi. And so the puppies were born, and so it's one of their family members, so the girls can go over and just ooh and coo over the puppies, and it's not a big deal. Okay, so save these because I have an idea for those if you're crafting along with me and doing about the same thing. Oh, and my cats are fighting in underneath my desk. Okay, so then I took the coordinating paper because we're, you know, trying to match up here. So, and then I did the same. I just folded it in half, and then it lines out pretty good. Oh, this is cut at 4 1/4. So just a little bit shorter than the other piece there. So I did wet this one down too. One thing I did learn in this whole thing here is not to have a big point at your end, because it then makes this weird like double loopy thing at the end. Okay, and you will have to let it dry a little bit before you try to ink it. Okay, again, save this one. And then I just went in this direction. Oh, and one of those little stink pots is in the kitchen. Raising ruckus. Okay, and then if you have a piece that looks weird, just, you know, take it off. Oh man, I don't know what they're up to, but I can tell you it's no good. No good at all. So, how is everybody today? I kind of just jumped right on into it. And I didn't even, like, spare a second to ask you. Yeah, I'm hearing something. Did I leave? I did leave that straight. Okay. Ink, I was looking to see if I had torn that edge on the other one, and I didn't. Oh, excuse me. I hope I need to ink that. Okay, it's dry enough. And I haven't decided yet how these are going to be decorated. I've got a couple more ephemera pieces that could work. So we'll just kind of just have to see. And I think a lot of the ephemera is just going to have to be made with like different things, because in each of those kits, there's not a ton of ephemera, which I'm okay with. We'll figure out something, you know, we'll make it fun somehow, some way. All right, glue book. Let's move our page out of the way. Oh, well, okay, so another thing happened. I happened to call the tax lady because I actually haven't really talked to her. We've been playing phone tag literally since like the last day I worked at the office. And yeah, she ended up moving like almost like overnight into a new tax office, which we were kind of already planning to move. But, you know, she was supposed to call me so I could come help. But yeah, like I said, we've been playing phone tag and all that jazz. And so yeah, she moved it. I guess she hired some guys to come in and help her move the heavy stuff. But yeah, so I just happened to call her when I was going to the bank for Dad's office. And she's like, oh my gosh, you're just like blocks away. Stop in. So yeah, what a stop in turned into like 4.5, 5 hours. And, you know, I helped them pack boxes and stuff like that. But it's a super cute little office. So it'll be really fun, I think, next year. We won't be on top of each other. And I mean that metaphorically. I mean, because, you know, I'm just not that kind of a channel. But no, like in the last tax office, and boy, I'm really hoping that a lot of you laughed over that one instead of getting offended. But occasionally, just a warning, my personality is really gonna start shining through. So anyways, yeah, we were literally like, her desk was like right here and mine was like right here. So I mean, it worked out okay. I can't complain that way. I mean, it's not like we really heard each other or heard, you know, our customers like information or whatever. I mean, not that my customers would have, I mean, she would have to know that information because she's the one that e-files everything for me. And she reviews everything before it goes out of the office. But yeah, what I was saying was that, yeah, I mean, it'll be nice because they'll like be walls for us. So, okay. So that one I'm super excited about. Let's see, that's dryer. So I think everything will just slip in there and it's not going to fall out. So I don't think I'm going to worry about putting anything over there to kind of clip it in. Okay, so let's put this one back in the, well, I was thinking, I don't have a lot of room. And I'm actually thinking I'm changing my mind here. Because there's not a lot of room on the edges and I wanted to make it kind of like frilly. And so the cover might be changing. So I'm just going to do the pages the way I want to do them. And then I'll fit the cover around the pages. How does that sound? I have this really, oh, I don't know if that's going to work. It's this lace here that's really like shiny. But maybe I ought to wait until, because I think I have some peach ribbon too. Or, oh, it's right here. I don't have to like pause you. It's kind of what I was thinking. I kind of like this one. Since it's kind of a more peachy. It's not as soft as, say, that one. But does it matter? I don't think it matters. Oh, I don't like it. It's like too much. Makes sense? Like too rough. And this lace is some that I got from Lisa and her store at Handmade by Lisa. I do think I'm going to put a line of sewing in there, so, because this stuff likes to kind of, I'm pretty sure it's vintage because the gathering on it is like old-fashioned gathering. It's not like, it's like hand gathered, not gathered like as in machine gathered. I mean, which, I mean, ultimately doesn't really mean anything, does it? I didn't even look at the time before I started the video. I swear, you guys must laugh at me all the time because Oh, there they are. I was like, where did my scissors go? Yeah, it's not sticking, so I will have to sew it. All right, let's get that lace on this other side. Maybe we'll be a little more liberal with the glue. So if you hear hissing, that is my cat playing with the kitten, and she antagonizes him, and then she hisses at him. It's bizarre. And then she growls and hisses, and yeah, it's weird, but like, she's playing with him. She's kind of abnormal. She doesn't want him to stop playing with her, but yeah, she's hissing and growling at him, and cats are weird. I'm often confused by cat behavior. Because they don't fit into a mold, right? Every cat is so different in their attitude that you just can't fit them into a mold. The orange Siamese, I don't know if I said, but he was missing. He's back. Little stinker. It's like negotiating with a terrorist because he's one that's like highly addicted to treats. And so if he hasn't gotten enough, then he literally chases you down. I'm not even kidding. Like, he will chase you down the hallway and meow at you. And if you're really not paying attention, he'll take a swipe at your foot. He's such a jerk. All right. Shall we decorate this one? See, we got mushrooms that we could put on it. Got some cards we could decorate with. Let's see what matches first. And then, since they're all kind of, the little ephemera's kind of the same. There's these, but I want more peach, I think, than purples. So there's some of the big cards back here. We might do some of those kit cards. Like, I don't know how I feel about this guy with the candle on his head. I don't know, that just is bizarre to me. Cat my glue. Those, I mean, we could, but it's got a lot of purple in it. I wasn't thinking those. I was thinking this little baby's cute, and it's a fairy. And it would pull out some of the colors. Like I said, I don't know how I feel about this little candlehead kid. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, he's cute, but he's just kind of an odd duck. Does that say Dreams Candle Elf? I guess we could have an elf in here, right? We've got fairies. Might as well, right? All right, so card. Does any of this speak to us? That color would be okay. We'd have to cut it down a little bit. Blue butterfly might be okay over there. Ooh, but there's this cutie pie. It's got a green fairy. No, I think I like that. I like that one. So let's cut it down a little bit. And then we'll just have to re-grunge it up, I think. Okay, so now it fits in there. Same with that one. Yep, gotta cut her down. Okay, good there. I think I'm going to take just a little more off the top of this one. That do the trick. By Georgia does. No, it doesn't. Let's take just a little off each side still. Okay. That will do. That will do. Oh, so last weekend. Oh, okay. So I think I've told you guys this before. My son usually finds like, or did when he was little, would find like one show and we would have to watch it on repeat for like days, sometimes even months. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There was a little while where it was like, there was like 5 movies that he was in love with. The Bug's Life, Shrek, The Mask with Jim Carrey, and then, let's see, what other one? Harry Potter, the first movie. So there was a couple of them. So anyways, we ended up having to have them on all the time. Like, that's all that was playing in our background. And I'm just digging in my beautiful basket of things that people have sent me to maybe try to find like a doily or something that we can cut down and apart and make something fun. I don't have very much of this left, but that would almost be perfect, I bet. Yep, I think that's probably it. Anyways, so I can't even tell you how many times I have seen Shrek, but it's a lot. It's like a lot. So yeah, it was on the other night and Gracie and I watched it. And boy, I tell you, all week I have been like quoting Shrek movies. All week. I'm like, come on. I already did my time. Come on, brain, knock it off. Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. Like how much we have watched those shows. I sure wish Tuesday still had some of this stuff left, because I sure have liked it. Okay, now we just need to decide, do we like it better layered up on that? Nope, I don't like it that way. Yep, I kind of like it that way. And then, do we add our little bling? Right, we probably should, right? To keep it all cohesive. That's what I'm thinking. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay. Oh, ink. We need ink. So, I don't know if I have anything else to talk about. I went to the grocery store. Hung at the tax office. Gracie and I haven't really done anything other than work this week. And oh, yeah, no, I already told you that. Never mind. That's not fascinating. As I say, Gracie got her first babysitting gig. So yeah, we kind of decided that she wasn't, let's see what's what I'm looking for. Okay, so she's obviously could work, right? But with all the things that she wants to do and accomplish, it's probably better that she has an open schedule. Because she is part of the, like, the FFA, and she's an officer, or she's the reporter, which is still an officer, I guess. I don't know. Don't quote me. I only know, like, this much about all the things that she does. Like, I show up to all the events, but, you know, all the nuances of it are a little lost on me sometimes. But anyways, yeah, she's involved in so much that it would be, like, almost impossible for her to work. Bo wasn't into a whole lot other than, like, marching band and band, like, during the year. So the only thing he really ever had was, like, concerts. And, of course, in the marching band season, they would obviously march. And so then he had his competitions and stuff. And so, but he got really lucky because he worked for one of our friends' business restaurant. And so he could not make his own schedule, but I mean, she would always make concessions for him, right? Like, so it was never, you've missed too many days, you know, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's where he got his start. He started working at 15 and he's never not worked. Other than this, like, this COVID thing where, I don't know if I even said the story about all that. It was nonsense. Not the COVID stuff, but the work stuff. So, he was watching my sister's house, and they had, over spring break, and they were in England. And this is when everything, like, started shutting down, and, we were closing, like, entry into the United States and stuff. So they went ahead and cut their vacation short and came in a couple of days early so that they didn't miss that window, so they weren't stuck overseas for, you know, who knows how long. And then, so all of that said, they, okay, where did I put it, guys? Oh, there it is. There's my stack. I think that's the right stuff, though. The right pile. So anyways, they came back, but they knew that there was, like, precautions going on, so they didn't, like, when they got home, they didn't even, like, they talked through the door with Bo, like, because they, you know, obviously coming from England, they had no idea whether they had brought anything with them or not. So they went into, like, serious lockdown. Nobody's going anywhere. Like, my stepmom went and got them, like, a couple of weeks worth of groceries before they got home, and, you know, anything that they would have needed. And now I can't find my little wings thing, that page of wings that I showed you the other day. It should be, like, right here. Anyways, let's look for that while I'm finishing my story so I don't get distracted again. Anyways, yeah, so I mean, he didn't even really have contact with them. Well, like, the next day he went into work, and, you know, they were asking, have you been exposed to anybody, blah, 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 anybody out of the country? And he said, well, my aunt and uncle just got back. Like, I was house sitting for my aunt and uncle, and they just got back from England. And before he could get, like, two more, like, but I didn't come into contact with them. Like, we talked through the door. Before he could even get that out, the boss, like, freaked out on him. Was like, that's it. You can't be in here. La, 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 la. So they sent him home for the 2 weeks. And then, paid. I mean, he got paid for it, so it's not like it was too crazy. But yeah, well, then they went to the half staff, and so since he transferred stores, oh, there it is. Since he transferred stores, he's not, like, bottom of the order, because he's starting to train people so that he can move up in the company. So, yeah, oh, I didn't even fussy cut any of these. Oh, well. You guys love me and won't yell at me, right? I fussy cut a couple of these really quick. So anyways, yeah, he ended up getting like 2 months of hazard pay. So he was home for 2 months, but you know, he's one of those that chomps at the bit. If he doesn't have like something to do, some direction, you know, work to go to, anything like that, he's not a happy camper. So yeah, he's not, like, he wants to go, like, he's got places to go and people to see. And I mean that, like, literally. Like, he is transferring stores, like, not permanently, but out throughout the summer, because the store he's at now can't guarantee him at least 35 hours a week. So he's going to be doing a couple of shifts a week at his current store, and then he's traveling, like, 30 or 40 miles up north to another little town, so that he can make sure he gets his almost his 40 hours in. So yeah, he's a hustler. He likes that. Anyways, so where was I going with that? Plus, he's taking advantage of the Starbucks employee for the online college. So, yeah, they've actually, you know, they have X amount that they'll pay up front, right? Like, but you have to earn it. So they'll, like, when it came to like reimbursement and stuff, they ended up reimbursing him almost the entire tuition. Because it's usually, it starts at like 43%. And then it can go up. But yeah, they reimbursed him almost the entire thing. So, yeah, that was really cool. So yeah, long story, really long. Yeah, so we decided that Gracie, just since she's into so many of these, because she's more, Bo couldn't wait to get out of school. And so while he's a good student, he didn't get like, I guess he didn't really have any aspirations to go to like a big college or like an ag or, you know, that's really just not who he is. So that all said, you know, he didn't take school as serious. Like I said, he's still a good student. He still graduated early, you know, that sort of thing. But he didn't, I don't want to say this meanly, but he didn't apply himself as much as like Gracie is. So he's more, like I said, he loves to work and work hard. So, yeah, so we kind of decided she very much wants to go to an ag college. Or she even mentioned the other day that she thought she might want to enlist. So I was like, okay, yay. I love that you have patriotism, but boo, I don't want you. Yeah. Can you imagine this control freak of a mother having a kid that's in the military? Oh, it's giving me a heart attack just thinking about it. Like honestly, I would totally be proud and I would never stop her, but literally you guys, that would be all you would hear about. Not that you don't hear about my kids in every video, but yeah, I think this mama would probably literally have a coronary. Yeah, so at any rate, yeah, so we've decided, so it's like, it's got to be one of those jobs that she can do, that she can work it into her schedule. So yeah, she's super excited because a couple years ago, she went to some fire camp training. I think ultimately that she would love to be a firefighter, but she's too short. You know, obviously they have height requirements. So yeah, she doesn't meet them. She's never going to meet them as much as we would like her to. I mean, she comes from short stock. I'm only 5'4" and her dad's only 5'6". And her grandparents on Paul's side, they're, I don't know, I think my mother-in-law is probably 5'2"-ish, maybe. And then my father-in-law, I think, is 5'4". He's about my height. So, Bo's favoring my side a little bit with his height because he's now about 5, I would say he's probably 5, in between 5'6" and 5'8", probably. So, yeah, yeah, poor Grace didn't get that height gene. At any rate, yeah, I think she went to Fire Camp Academy a couple years ago and loved every second of it. And I think she would totally do firefighting if there wasn't a height requirement. So yeah, long story, really long. Yeah, that's what, so she's super excited. Oh, she's CPR certified. That's where I was going with it. And, for like children, infant, adult, and then that little like zapper thing, that ADE thing or whatever it is. Yeah, she's certified in that. I just think these little wings are the cutest. And we may only get, again, one side of this decorated. Come on. It's like everything got glued together, but it didn't. It's just really humid here. Oh, these are cute. I mean, I thought they might be, but they're really cute. Oh, shoot. I was going to look up that name for you. I will try my darndest to get that listed tomorrow. Like in the listing. I don't even remember what the name of the shop is, but it's on Etsy. Wow, those are pretty colors. And it's almost like the distressing really highlights them. That's really cool. There I go, getting quiet again. Okay, let's see. I don't know, call me crazy, but I think I like that. And then I was going to maybe put a couple of the little rhinestones going right there. Do I want them like that? Or like that? I think more like that. So maybe, and then like a little bit different color like down here. Kind of disappearing into that a little bit. Yeah, I think I kind of like that. And then we'll finish it off with some bling. Oh, I knew they'd be cute, but I didn't realize they were going to be that cute. Okay, then what if we just did a little bit of Wink of Stella? I'm almost out. Oh, gosh darn it. Man, that makes me angry in so many ways. Like, I just wasted that whole thing. Yeah, you really have to be careful with Wink of Stella. I mean, it's just going to add to it. But, yeah, that does make me angry when I do that. Yeah, I know you guys can't see the differences that the Wink of Stella makes. But it's very cool. Oh, I'm such a goob. Well, you did come for Comedy Hour, right? I mean, that's why you're here, right? You've got other people like Gail and Emily and Amy and Nikki to teach you all these great skills. You come here for Comedy Hour, right? Oh, that is hilarious. Yeah, apparently fairies hang out upside down. Did you know that? Oh, I love that. I wish you guys could see the full effect of the Wink of Stella on there. And I think we're only going to do like 1 dot each. Like 1 gem each. Oh, but I still got to sew. And I honestly have no idea how long this video is. And I hope you guys weren't bored through it because, you know, I'm having the time of my life over here. Okay. So let me see if I can see the timer. Oh yeah, it's 40 minutes. So, all right. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish this side here. And then I'm going to sew. And then when we come back next time, we will work on just like sewing everything in. And maybe by that point, I will have figured out the cover. Okay, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.